Minute, which is today, Wednesday, November 4th. Today, I want to focus on some of the tools and resources and information that's available from the AMT to help our members and manufacturing companies in this sort of post-COVID time when we're trying to figure out what's ahead and what the industry outlook is in a difficult time with the big election underway and undergone. So first, let's talk about the election. I know it's been about 21 hours since the polls had officially closed here in my home state of Ohio, and we're still eagerly awaiting the results with several swing states still hanging in the balance like Michigan and Pennsylvania. So we'll know soon. And either way, either candidate, what does this mean to you and your manufacturing business? Let's talk just a little bit about that, specifically on technology, on taxes, and on trade. So when we look at technology, for instance, if we look at Trump, he's into reducing IP theft and forced technology transfer as a priority. Trump has focused on China and issuing $200 billion in tariffs towards Chinese imports already. And he's directed the Commerce Department to review sort of those technologies, whether they're new technologies or more traditional technologies from a national security perspective, to consider export controls in the future. From a Biden perspective, like Trump, Biden is cautious about big technology, but he's looking to do more investigation on this before looking to maybe break up some of these companies. He proposes a $20 billion investment in rural broadband infrastructure, and he fully supports the switch to electronic vehicles, and his platform has that going by 2030. So much more in the renewable energy sector and a shift to those technologies. On taxes, Trump has already enacted the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, which is about a $1.5 trillion change to the U.S. tax code. What this does is reduce the corporate tax rates from about 35% down to 21%. It's increased bonus depreciation to about 100% through 2022. And it also has temporarily decreased individual income tax rates and for most tax brackets, not all. Biden would like to roll back the TCJA in his plan, and he would raise corporate taxes to 28% and add a 15% corporate minimum tax, increase income tax and payroll taxes for high income earners, and increase support for investing again in things like renewable energy. Looking to trade, Trump's views on trade are really nationalistic, with a more retaliatory approach to trade imbalances through imposing tariffs, which we've already seen. And Biden vows to be more aggressive in his stance towards China as well, but more for the harmful behavior that it can have on our environment. Biden, like President Trump, supports the Buy American policies. This is something that they both somewhat agree on. So, we don't know who's going to be our next president. We'll find out hopefully soon, hopefully today, if not in a week or so. But either way, there are opportunities and lots to come. Speaking of opportunities, we have just gotten finished with our MT Forecast event, which is put on by AMT, which we did virtually this year. And there was some bright spots in that as well. We're going through a very tough economy, but the forecasters this year said that things were looking to be down about 20% for this year, for 2020. With the impact of the COVID economy, that's pretty darn good, especially if you look at that in terms of some of the past downturns, like in 2009, when the drop was almost about 60% in some cases. There are always opportunities, and some of the bright spots that came out in that forecasting, which was a 3-day event, having several forecasters and several different industry sector individuals speaking on these specific areas, saw bright spots in, for instance, the auto sector. The auto sector is actually surprisingly strong right now. Also in areas like military spending on military programs, firearms, ammunition, these are all bright spots right now. And of course, there are some areas that have been traditionally quite good that have really slowed down, as we would all know, in aerospace and in oil. It's time to focus on those opportunities that are out there. There's a lot of great information on forecasts for 2021, as well as some of the outlook from the different parties from regards to the election on the AMT platforms, whether that's AMT News, amtonline.org, or on IMTS Spark, which is imts.com/spark. Here you can find a lot of great information to help you to grow your business, in the coming days and years and months. I hope you found this interesting. I hope we can continue to engage you and help you. If there's any feedback, please let us know. Call us directly, give us an email, give us feedback through our website. So we look forward to talking to you again soon. That was today's Daily Minute. Thank you.